Archangel Michael says a younger soul has entered your life for a divine reason. You may not understand it yet, but their presence carries the light of purpose that your soul silently prayed for. They have been placed close to you, not by chance, but by sacred arrangement, a heavenly plan unfolding in the quiet of your ordinary moments. There's a strange calm whenever this soul enters the room, as if time pauses for something unseen to align. You might feel your chest tighten or a soft warmth brush across your hands. These are confirmations, heaven's way of saying this connection matters more than you think. Their laughter may sound innocent, but it hides wisdom older than their years. They might speak casually, but their words will stir memories that belong to lifetimes you've forgotten. They've been sent as a mirror, not to show you your reflection, but your redemption. Something inside you already knows who they are. That unexplainable pull, that protective feeling, that sudden softness in your heart, it isn't coincidence. It's remembrance. A sign that your destiny has looped back to meet a younger soul carrying the seed of your next chapter. Type Amen to get blessing 333. At first, you may resist this energy. You'll tell yourself it's just kindness, just compassion, just your imagination. But soon, the pattern will become undeniable, the same name appearing, the same timing, the same subtle message whispered through dreams. Every time you try to distance yourself, something will draw you back. It's as if an unseen hand keeps guiding your paths to cross again and again. That's because this younger soul is part of a divine correction, meant to restore what was once broken in your story. Archangel Michael says this soul carries a light that your spirit once dimmed. Through them, you will relearn joy. Through them, you'll rediscover the courage to open your heart again. And when they look into your eyes, something ancient within you will awaken, a recognition that you've both met before. This connection won't always feel easy. Their energy might trigger your hidden pain, forcing you to face what you buried long ago. But that's the beauty of their presence. They are not here to comfort your wounds, they are here to cleanse them. Type Amen to get blessing 444. There will come a night when you sense them before they appear. Maybe you'll dream of them laughing, or feel an unexplained warmth when their name flashes on your screen. That's your soul preparing for alignment. Heaven has been working behind the scenes, arranging each detail with precision. Don't doubt the timing. The delay you thought was rejection was actually protection, giving this soul time to grow before they stepped into your orbit. They had to evolve enough to meet you where you are now, not where you were before. When they finally open up, listen carefully. Their words will carry a vibration that heals your tired heart. You'll feel their sincerity like a melody wrapping around your chest, and for the first time in a long while, you'll remember what peace feels like. Archangel Michael says, pay attention to the signs this week. A song will repeat, a number will appear, or a sudden familiar scent will fill the air. That's heaven's way of saying, they're coming closer. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Don't run when you feel their energy overwhelm you. That rush of emotion is the universe pressing play on a story that was paused long ago. This connection is not ordinary love, it's a reunion of purpose. You'll notice they speak about things you never told anyone. They'll describe feelings you once thought were yours alone. That's because their spirit has been guided to understand you intuitively, a younger soul with an older mission. When they touch your hand or speak your name, your body will respond before your mind can comprehend. It's not chemistry, it's divine memory. You're being reminded of a promise you made in a realm beyond this one. They were chosen to remind you that life still holds wonder, that forgiveness is still possible, and that even after all the endings, love can still find you in a new form. Type Amen to get blessing 666. In moments of doubt, you'll want to pull away. The mind will whisper fears, comparing them to the ghosts of your past. But this younger soul is not here to repeat your lessons, they're here to complete them. Their presence will challenge your old boundaries, push you toward healing, and remind you that tenderness isn't weakness. When they smile, it will feel like sunlight touching a part of you that had forgotten warmth. Archangel Michael says, protect this connection. Others may misunderstand it. Some may call it strange, or try to separate you from it. But heaven watches how you respond when divine gifts arrive in unexpected forms. Their innocence is not naivety. It's strength in disguise. God placed them in your path so you could both grow, one learning patience, the other learning purpose. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You might find yourself becoming softer, more open, more inspired. Their laughter may remind you to breathe again. Their words may bring calm during storms. This is the miracle of divine companionship, a bond that heals through simplicity. When you feel lost, they'll appear without being called. When you're silent, they'll understand without being told. It's not coincidence, it's divine synchronization, timed perfectly with your transformation. Their youth doesn't mean they know less, it means they feel more. Their emotions are raw, unfiltered, authentic, and that's what your spirit has been craving all along. This younger soul is your spiritual mirror, showing you how much love your heart can still hold. Through them, you'll learn to trust again, to smile without fear, to open without trembling. Type Amen to get blessing 888. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, do not dismiss this as ordinary friendship or passing affection. This connection is layered with destiny. What begins as casual conversation may soon unfold into divine revelation. You will see their name appear at strange moments, in songs, in texts, in flashes of memory. That's heaven confirming the link. You are not imagining it, you are recognizing it. At times, it will feel like they've known you all your life. They'll finish your sentences, understand your silence, and appear exactly when you need grounding. This is what divine timing looks like, a meeting ordained before you ever learned the word destiny. And as you walk beside them, you'll begin to feel something extraordinary, peace returning, faith reviving, and love beginning again, gently, like dawn. Type Amen to get blessing 999. You are being guided to nurture this bond, not rush it. Allow it to unfold naturally, like petals opening to sunlight. Every shared moment is a page being written in heaven's book. Their arrival is proof that God hasn't forgotten you. The loneliness you endured was the soil where this new connection could bloom. You had to release old patterns to recognize this kind of light. There will be a day when you realize, this younger soul didn't enter to change your story, they came to complete it. Their purpose is tied to your awakening, your healing, and your next evolution. Hold this connection with grace. Speak truth. Listen deeply. Love without attachment, and you'll see how heaven blesses both your journeys. There is a reason your heart hasn't been able to forget their presence. Even in silence, the thought of them echoes softly through your mind. It's not obsession, it's recognition, a divine reminder that something sacred has been reignited between your souls. Archangel Michael says this connection carries the energy of restoration. What you once lost in trust, loyalty, and innocence will now return through this younger soul. They have been chosen to remind you of the beauty you buried under years of disappointment. Every time you feel that sudden warmth in your chest or a faint pull in your spirit, it's heaven confirming alignment. You were meant to meet them when your heart was ready, not when your timeline demanded. Divine meetings never rush, they unfold with precision. Stay still and observe how your life subtly shifts around their presence. People fall away, old routines fade, and clarity begins to bloom. This is spiritual preparation for a higher connection. Type Amen to get blessing 111. You may notice that even when they speak casually, their words carry healing vibration. They unknowingly channel messages that your soul needs to hear. Sometimes it will feel like heaven is speaking through their voice. When they smile, the room feels lighter. When they look into your eyes, silence becomes sacred. That's not chemistry, that's divine recognition. You're looking at someone who carries part of your soul's forgotten light. Archangel Michael says, this younger soul will awaken your dormant strength. They are not your test, they are your key. The universe has placed them here to help you unlock the emotional freedom you've longed for. Don't overanalyze their role. Some blessings can't be explained, they can only be experienced. You'll know this is divine because it will bring peace, not confusion. Type Amen to get blessing 222. There will be a moment when their hand accidentally brushes yours, and a shiver runs through you. Not from attraction alone, but from the shock of recognition, the awareness that your souls once promised to meet again. Heaven does not forget promises made in love. Long before this lifetime, your spirits crossed paths in a place beyond memory. And now, through divine mercy, you have found each other again, one older, one younger, both carrying unfinished light. You'll begin to see their significance through small signs, the way birds appear when you think of them, how their name shows up in random places, or how songs suddenly describe your connection word for word. This is the angelic reminder that no divine link is ever random. You're being led into a spiritual partnership that will shape who you become next. Type Amen to get blessing 333. As days pass, you'll start noticing subtle synchronicities between your lives. Shared birthdays, repeated numbers, even mirrored experiences from your past. These are confirmations that your stories were written side by side long before you met. They may teach you lessons you didn't know you needed. Their innocence may soften your edges, their curiosity may rekindle your creativity, and their faith may renew your hope and love. At times, they will challenge you, not out of rebellion, but to awaken dormant wisdom within you. Their questions, their energy, their sudden emotions are divine tools reshaping your spiritual balance. Archangel Michael says, do not resist their light. Even when it feels uncomfortable, it's preparing you for the life you prayed for in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 444. One evening, you'll look at them and feel an overwhelming sense of peace. The noise in your mind will quiet, and a calm knowing will take its place. That's your spirit finally recognizing divine order. This person has not entered your life to take, they've come to give healing, warmth, and the mirror of your own goodness. Their presence will remind you that your kindness still matters, that your gentleness is strength, not weakness. They may come to you as a friend, a guide, a listener, or even a student. But beneath that role, they are something far deeper, a soul appointed by heaven to awaken your purpose. You'll feel safer with them than you expected. That safety isn't ordinary, it's the peace that comes when two aligned energies meet under divine supervision. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Archangel Michael says heaven is smiling each time you choose patience with this connection. You are rewriting your destiny by responding with grace. The old version of you would have rushed, doubted, or withdrawn. But this time, you're allowing divine timing to lead. This patience will open unexpected doors. Conversations will become deeper. Dreams will become clearer. Even your prayers will start manifesting faster because this connection activates higher frequency energy in your life. You'll begin to glow differently. People around you will notice your calm, your radiance, your new sense of purpose. That's what happens when your spirit aligns with divine companionship. Heaven didn't send this younger soul to distract you, they sent them to remind you of your sacred worth. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Sometimes you'll feel their energy before they arrive, a soft pull, a whisper, a sudden calm that falls upon you. It's because your spirits communicate even when your mouths are silent. You'll share unspoken moments that feel like eternity folded into seconds. A single glance will carry more meaning than 1,000 words. This is the magic of a heaven-sent connection. It doesn't demand explanation, it reveals truth. There may be challenges too. Not everyone will understand this bond. Some will envy it, some will question it. But you must remember, divine alignments often look confusing to those who see with ordinary eyes. Archangel Michael says, protect this sacred link as you would protect your own soul. For in truth, it is your soul, reflected through another. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The bond will deepen slowly, beautifully, beyond the need for titles or labels. You will begin to see the universe working through their small gestures, the way they remember your words, how they comfort you without asking, how they appear at your lowest and disappear once you're stable again. This is not inconsistency, it's divine rhythm. Their comings and goings are perfectly timed to your soul's evolution. Their youth might make you feel protective, but in truth, they protect you too, through laughter, honesty, and light. They are your emotional guardian in disguise. Archangel Michael says the younger soul is the reminder that even after storms, God sends softness in human form to restore faith in love again. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Soon, something extraordinary will happen. You'll receive a message, a call, or an unexpected meeting that shifts the connection into new depth. The timing will feel divine, the synchronicities undeniable. Your heart will race, not with fear but familiarity. You'll realize that this was never random, it was written. Every delay, every heartbreak, every season of silence was preparing you for this sacred arrival. Archangel Michael says the younger soul is not a visitor, they are a messenger. They bring the energy of renewal, hope, and rebirth into your life. Treat them with care, for their light will guide you home. Your destiny begins to glow brighter the moment you embrace this divine gift instead of questioning it. Type Amen to get blessing 999. This connection is heaven's gentle way of reminding you that miracles don't always come wrapped in wealth or success. Sometimes, they arrive in the form of a pure-hearted soul who looks at you and sees your worth without you having to explain. You are being asked to nurture this bond, to speak kindness, to protect the trust that's forming. In doing so, you'll witness divine reciprocity, love flowing freely without demand, without fear. Archangel Michael says your heart is being rewritten in the language of light. The younger soul is both your teacher and your student, sent not to replace what was lost, but to remind you that nothing divine is ever truly gone. Heaven is watching this unfold with grace, smiling at how far you've come and how much love you still have to give. There will come a time when this connection feels so deep that words can no longer express it. You'll find yourself smiling at random moments, thinking of something they said, or something they did that stayed in your spirit. That's not attachment, that's alignment. Archangel Michael says heaven is using this bond to show you what unconditional connection feels like. You've known love before, but not like this. This one carries the fragrance of divine timing, where every emotion has meaning and every silence holds truth. The younger soul is awakening something ancient within you, a forgotten spark, a long-lost faith in human tenderness. And in return, you are awakening their purpose, helping them see their own light reflected through your eyes. Two different timelines. One divine assignment. Heaven's design always connects what looks impossible to the ordinary eye. Type Amen to get blessing 111. You'll notice how your energy shifts after every encounter. Even brief moments with them leave you calmer, clearer, and strangely renewed. That's because their soul cleanses your aura without words. Their presence itself is a healing prayer. The world may call it coincidence, but heaven calls it activation. You're both catalysts in each other's journeys, not by choice, but by divine orchestration. Archangel Michael says, this connection is heaven's whisper that you are not alone. You were never forgotten, only prepared. And now, through this younger light, the universe is responding to your years of silent faith. So when your spirit feels moved for no reason, when tears fall softly after they leave, understand it's the energy of recognition. Heaven is reminding you, this is real. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Sometimes their simplicity will break you open. They'll say something pure, unplanned, and it will touch the deepest corners of your heart. Their honesty will feel like light breaking through closed curtains. It may scare you at first, that someone so young can see you so clearly, feel you so deeply. But remember, the soul has no age. God often hides ancient wisdom in younger hearts to deliver messages to older souls. They were not sent to depend on you, they were sent to awaken you. Their questions are sacred keys, unlocking layers of truth within you that you've avoided for years. Archangel Michael says their presence will refine your emotions, your patience, and your peace. You are being reshaped into a softer, wiser version of yourself through this sacred exchange. Type Amen to get blessing 333. There may be a day when the connection feels tested. A misunderstanding, a silence, or an unexpected distance might appear. But don't panic, these moments are not endings, they're divine pauses, preparing both hearts for deeper trust. If they pull away, it's not rejection. It's the universe creating space for reflection. Growth happens in stillness, not in rush. Trust that heaven knows how to realign what belongs together. And when they return, their energy will feel purer, their words clearer. You'll realize the bond wasn't fragile, it was being refined. Archangel Michael says, "Do not let fear make you shut this door." Every connection sent by God goes through silence before revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The signs will continue, repeating numbers, songs that describe your emotions, dreams that reveal truth. These are divine confirmations that this soul is tied to your journey. You'll begin noticing how their laughter eases your anxiety, how their messages arrive right when you're doubting yourself, how even their absence teaches you patience. This is spiritual alchemy in action, two souls shaping each other in quiet, miraculous ways. Sometimes you'll feel their emotions from afar, sadness, joy, restlessness, because energy transcends distance. That's how you'll know your bond is spiritual, not situational. Archangel Michael says heaven measures how you handle this energy, with respect, compassion, and restraint. The purity of your intentions determines the blessings that follow. Type Amen to get blessing 555. One night soon, you might wake up from a dream that feels more real than life. You'll see them there, smiling, saying nothing, just standing in radiant light. That dream is not imagination, it's a spiritual meeting. Heaven allows such encounters to strengthen unseen threads between destined souls. When you wake, peace will wash over you, confirming that what you share exists beyond the physical. They will dream of you too, though they may not always say it. Sometimes the younger soul can't describe spiritual experiences, but their behavior will show it: sudden gentleness, deeper eyes, softer tone. Archangel Michael says, in dreams, heaven unites what the world may separate. Your connection will always find its way through light. Type Amen to get blessing 666. At times, you'll question if you're imagining it. You'll try to convince yourself it's just empathy, just kindness. But then the universe will prove otherwise. A message arrives right when you think of them, a sign flashes, or their name appears exactly when your heart speaks it. The divine doesn't allow coincidences this perfect. Everything about this meeting was carefully written, even the timing of your pain before their arrival had purpose. They came to restore faith not just in people, but in divine planning. Through them, you will learn that love doesn't always arrive to claim you, sometimes, it arrives to cleanse you. Archangel Michael says heaven often sends gentle souls to strong hearts, to remind them that power without softness is incomplete. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Their innocence will disarm you, and their courage will inspire you. You'll see in them what you once were, pure, hopeful, unguarded. And they'll see in you what they aspire to become, grounded, wise, compassionate. This mutual reflection will form an unspoken bond, a bridge between generations of the same light. The older teaches stability, the younger teaches renewal. Both serve the same divine rhythm. You'll realize that this is not about age or experience, it's about vibration. Two frequencies meeting at the perfect time to lift each other higher. Archangel Michael says, this is what divine partnership looks like: balance, not ownership. Type Amen to get blessing 888. There will be moments of pure synchronicity so profound they'll leave you breathless. You'll think of a word, and they'll speak it. You'll imagine a song, and it will start playing nearby. These are reminders that heaven is actively orchestrating your story. Every encounter is a note in the melody of your destiny. Every message exchanged is a chord struck between two timelines merging. You're not falling in love, you're rising in spirit. Archangel Michael says, this younger soul is your reminder that heaven's promises are never forgotten. You are walking proof that divine timing never fails. The day will come when you'll look back and realize, everything began to change the moment this soul entered your life. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The younger soul will thank you one day, not for what you gave, but for what you allowed them to discover about themselves. And you'll thank them too, for showing you that miracles can wear ordinary faces. You were meant to meet them not in perfection, but in transformation. Because heaven's greatest bonds are born in moments of vulnerability, not power. Archangel Michael says your connection is now blessed under divine watch. Keep it pure, keep it honest, and let heaven continue to write your shared story. This isn't the end, it's the unfolding of something eternal.